live, and we are live on Joker's on Duty. And so, anyhow, if you can tell, I keep my head a bit of a shave. So, again, I got rid of the African lion safari hairdo. So, again, just in time for the village fair, starting Friday night to Monday. And so that'll be pretty good. And so I thought I'd take you live for a bit before we get into the big heavy weekend. I'm gonna wait until the setup is actually totally complete. We're halfway there, and so that way I can get a good live stream of the fairgrounds for you. And that we have a couple good. I guess we got some dead. We're gonna have what you call some time of relaxation time, dead time, and that kind of stuff. And hey, Donald, how you doing? Excuse me. So, I do have to eventually get myself a new pair of sunshades sometime down the road. I got my old pair on, and excuse me. And so anyhow, things are coming along great. Today was a busy day for me. This morning I worked at the dentist office until about 9:45. Then I came home, did my papers. Well, I eight till 10, and then I slipped down to the park to help finish doing some setup and that kind of stuff, and help with the last bit of electrical. So glad to see nobody electrocuted themselves with all the rain we had today, and so so anyhow. And so tomorrow is there's a couple. Tomorrow's gonna be tomorrow. There's gonna be a little bit more completion, and then there's going and that kind of thing, and then we're ready to go for Friday night. So again, that's when the big fair lifts off is Friday night at 6 o'clock, and that kind of stuff, and making sure that my wife did not miss any spots whatsoever. That, so there's not ingrowing hair. So that you can't grab, which is cool. And so anyhow, at certain times during our relaxed times when it's not so busy. Usually it's busy and we get so busy on that kind of stuff too. We may not get much time to go live, but I'm going to try to see what live time we have and that kind of stuff. So so during the quiet hour, we'll probably be able to go live a bit at least. So that way you can that way you can see around the park and that kind of stuff too. Actually, I was trying to talk my wife into going for a walk tonight, so we can actually get a bit of a live, get a bit of a live feed tonight of what so far what's all been set up, and but that's kind of cool, and so I guess tonight we're just sitting back chilling, watching movies and that kind of stuff, and just finished watching some series on Netflix, and hit you back, and so that's what's coming up, and Oh, yeah, string all over the place here. Ah, that's not bad. Alright, I got my doilies all over the place, and also too, got myself a new lunch bag. Bought myself a new lunch bag, so that way I can carry my lunch. So it's an actual cooler bag. It actually looks like a camera bag or something Mary Poppins probably would carry. Um, so you guys can see that, and it unzippers and it's got the nice inflatable to keep it nice and cool in there with the ice packs. That sucker won't be heavy. So again, we'll put that over there, and so also too, we will eventually be live on YouTube again too as well. Also too, excuse me, because right now I'm still trying to figure out how to actually go live on Twitch. So far, with my Twitch account, we've been dashboarding. We've been dashboarding broadcasting. It means what I pre-record on Facebook gets downloaded and actually gets uploaded to Twitch, which it goes on to what you call a dashboard broadcast TV. So, so that way, when you follow me on my account, you can go into my videos and you can view them and watch them, and still write on them. You can write on my dashboard, and so you can write messages on my dashboard and that kind of stuff. And you can send little tokens and that kind of stuff. It is like Facebook but different. Some people say it's a little bit better, and so again, we're dashboarding our shows. We're dashboarding, pre-recording and dashboarding broadcasting to video publisher. So that'd be really cool. So that way it is. It's a little extra work, but our videos still get there. And also too, MF is on actually right now. From 8 o'clock till 9 with Michael Klotz from Guelph, Ontario. And so anyhow, just getting all ready for a busy weekend, and that. So we're actually gonna see how much live stream time we get. Probably not a lot. We kind of work around our breaks and our down times when it's not so busy. So again, I'll be on the microphone this year. I might be a little different, but everybody's a little different on the microphone. Especially when it comes down to like a Joker's on Duty style. That is definitely a bit of a twist. That is totally different. So again, like I said, that is there's no rules. Well, there is, but there's it is as long as you're coaching people in to play the birthday game and you still say birthday somewhere in there. It doesn't matter how different it is, as long as you say the birthday thingamajogger to get people to buy the coins to play the game. You can actually add your own kind of sense of humor to it. I know one guy does. He does. One guy he does a good impression of Adam Sandler. He's funny. But apparently, I guess the birthday game is shopping at Walmart now for the giveaway to give the toys away. I guess the birthday game captain doesn't shop at Giggles anymore. To one company out of Toronto, I guess there's a company that he deals with. Like there's a deal out of Toronto, and for the rest of the stuff that he can't get, he goes to Walmart for. It works. But I guess he couldn't get any of the Spider-Man stuff this time around. So again, or any of the Avenger characters. I guess they were, because there was a big sale on basketballs and they were all sold out. And that, so again, those are some of the updates. So again, I always like keep them busy and that, and also too, I changed the movie. Again, I pushed my table back, make more room, and so in my little studio room here, you probably noticed a little bit just behind me with a little bit of the corner of the shelving. I brought all my movie shelves in here and that kind of stuff again, and made myself a little bit more room, and so that way I can kind of relax. And so anyhow, we're also too. Relic the Clown. He's on Omega Mondays, and then he's After Dark on Fridays sometimes too. So I think I would be missing him this Friday because of the weekend, because of the fair. But I did get a glimpse of him on Monday there that was passed, and then most of the other time, guys, he is on Twitch. So he goes between Twitch, and then he goes. Excuse me. He goes between Twitch and then to Facebook. So, and that, hey Paul, how you doing? Paul Elmhurst, and that. So, and so also Tuesday I made coffee club. Usually I don't go all the time, but I figured it'd be nice once in a while to pop my head in there and say hello. And not be rude and that kind of thing, and have coffee with the guys. I'm not there every Tuesday like I used to be. The odd Tuesday I get there and that kind of thing. So again, they sit there. They sit there. They have coffee and that kind of stuff, and it's like a men's coffee club and that kind of stuff. And goes from 10 to 12 and that kind of thing. So it is a nice coffee social. Now there are, with Wyerton here, there is several coffee clubs that do go through Tim Hortons, that meet up at Tim Hortons. I don't know who the other ones are led by, but there is a lot of coffee clubs that come in and out of there. There are actual authentic coffee clubs on top of the everyday customers. So that's actually his organization affiliated that meet there, that have their own inter-organization, inter-coffee club. Occasionally, some of our Rotarians go there for coffee, and they have their own little club that meet there now and then for coffee or whatever. As a group, so they have an inter-coffee club and that kind of stuff in their group as well. With a bunch of guys, a bunch of them will meet up for coffee, and they'll have a bit of a coffee social or whatever, and that. So that is really, really cool. And also too, if I get a hold of the guy, what was it? I'll have to get a hold of him tomorrow night, so that way I can renew my Friends of Rotary membership. So that kind of stuff. So that is kind of cool. Friends of Rotary is a Rotarian club, but it is Friends of Rotary. They are still Rotarians, but Friends of Rotary just cannot vote. They can make suggestions, but we can't vote. We can only go up to 10 meetings a year within the year. So, and that kind of stuff. And so if we meet with the international club, and that they have they have a meeting, and it's $20 and that kind of thing for that night meeting. And if it is a night social, it is $10 and that kind of thing. So again, if it is a social night, sometimes it's downstairs at the Legion playing pool, or it's at a night out at a hockey game or whatever they're planning on doing. So again, or it's a movie night down in Owen Sound or something like that at the theater. So again, when they have their social nights, then also too they have a big both all Rotary clubs get together, like the International, the Interact, and Friends of Rotary. They have what you call usually in January they have a trivia night, which kind of funny stuff. Everybody enjoys that one, and then in the springtime we have the Maple Magic Sugar Maple Bush, and that kind of thing, which I'll be helping out with this year. Also going to put my name in for helping out with Amazing Race, and coming next June. So, and these guys go all over the place. Go Sauble Beach. They're sometimes they're out at Sauble Beach, and that kind of stuff. And today was they did the 12-seater bicycle ride for Heart and Stroke Foundation, and that out at Sauble. So again, like I said, that is and then there's some type of during the weekend, on the Civic Holiday weekend, Rotary has their big early Sunday morning. I think it is either Saturday morning or Sunday morning race. I think it's either Saturday or Sunday morning, where they meet at the Oak Farm, and everybody runs into town and that kind of stuff. So it's another type of fundraiser that they do, and people sign up for it, and they actually run into down to the arena. They start at the Oak Farm, out here at the Oak Farm, and they actually run the Grey Goose Trail down into town. So this is kind of cool stuff for the fundraisers and stuff like that. I didn't get my name in time for that this year, but I will probably help out with that next year, even if it's just a water boy. So again, especially in the heat, though, they got to make sure that the runners have a lot of water and that kind of thing, stuff like that. And it's really cool because again, the OPP guys block off the streets or the section that the guys are going to be running into town, the racing route. So there's a lot of cool stuff. And Amazing Race is an actual television show, actually, that is sponsored and organized by Rotary and International, and we have that here usually at the beginning of every summer, just right when the summer hits and that kind of stuff too. So that is quite cool. And then we've got a golf tournament coming up on August the 16th at the golf club here, and so I think I'll probably put my name in to help out with that. So again, there's a lot of cool opportunities for volunteer and stuff like that. I gotta start saving my $20 so I can make all my meetings. I started going to the meetings last year when I first became Friends of Rotary, but I slid away from the meeting for a bit. My membership was paid up. My membership's always paid up. I always make sure my membership, because my membership is paid up and is still paid up. So all I'm doing is renewing my membership. So before it comes due, before I owe it. So again, like I said, it's right now I don't know it because it's the actual due date hasn't hit yet for it, which is actually hits a day after the fair. So that's why I say it comes due a day after the fair. So if I get a hold of the guy tomorrow, that is great because I got my membership money for him to give to him, so I can renew my membership on that one before it actually comes due. But yeah, so the international one is It changes every year, so sometimes it can vary between hundred and something dollars. Sometimes it can. Every year it changes. So some years it can be like up to 200, 300. It's always going up. Um, it is, but Friends Rotary is one flat rate. It is $50 a year. And again, if you join the Friends Rotary and that kind of stuff, you do become a Rotarian, but you're just not a voting Rotarian. There's a difference. Your friends of Rotary, so again, it's a lower Rotary club, but Friends of Rotary does not allow you to vote. Um, it is it is a non-voting membership. So until you get into the big international, then when you get into big international, you vote all you like, and that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. But we still have the same T-shirts as the Rotary International wears. So when we're doing the fundraisers or volunteer at an event, we still have Friends Rotary still wears the same T-shirts as the big Rotarian as the International wears. Now International every year is always changing their shirts. I'm not sure what color they are this year, but they're always changing their shirts around. Every 2 to 3 years, they bring out new shirts. So again, they have different the Rotary Club has different T-shirts for each event. So they have special shirts for Amazing Race. This is Amazing Race with the Rotary symbol on it. Then they have Maple Magic. They got T-shirts for that. So again, that is only one that they don't that they don't get the luxury of printing on their shirts is Rotary Village Fair. They don't actually put on the front of it underneath the Rotary symbol and the District Rotary Club of Byerton. They don't put underneath it Rotary Village Fair. And that kind of thing across the front, like they do with the Amazing Race and Maple Magic or the golf tournament. The Village Fair doesn't get the luxury of getting the name across the front anymore like they used to. They just have just the Rotary symbol on the patch and the writing on it, which is kind of cool. And they're like kind of golf kind of like shirts. Different silk, very light. They went from a heavy material like this to like a light silk blue. So again, that is really cool. So again, I just wanted to keep everybody updated on what's happening this weekend, and that. So also too, just sit back and charging up my Wi-Fi battery pack, guys. So it is all ready to go. So that way, I will still be able to take at the times when we if we get a chance to do a live stream, then everything is all set, ready to go. Again, I also got my lawn chair ready to go, and I'm smart this year. I'm taking my own chair, so I can be comfortable and sit in. And that kind of stuff. So, because the standing, because what it is, you can stand for a long period of hours, and then you do have to sit down. So you have to take a break and be able to sit down. And the picnic tables are not as comfortable as my little fold up chair. So again, we're just finishing up some odds and ends, and I'm gonna wait till all the setup is complete, and before the fair opens, I'm actually gonna do a quick live stream around the section, so that way you can see how it looks like all set up, and that before the fair actually gets before the fair actually, if we got time before the fair actually opens. Excuse me. So. And the skateboard park is coming along quite good too. I see. They got the wooden ramps together, and they were pouring the cement on the wooden ramps already. Um, and that so again, Wyerton now officially has its own skateboard park for skateboarders, and people that ride the bicycles, skateboards, rollerblades, whatever they want to do on those ramps or whatever. Do all the rollerblade trickies and somersaults and bicycle tricks and somersaults and flips and skateboard flips. Um, excuse me. So it's down at Blue Water Park, down by the swimming pool. So the swimming pool is next to the tennis court. So again, there's a tennis court, and then there's a swimming pool, and then there's a skateboard park. And then in the park, there's the pavilions, and then there's Georgian Bay with a mini beach liner where people can go in swimming. So again, if you don't want to pay to go in the pool, you can go into the bay for free. So again, like I said, that is quite interesting there. And and also to further down where the old train station is, there's the Wyerton Willie Splash Pad. It's like a sprinkler, it sprinkles water. It's a kid's splash pad and that kind of thing. And then there's the kids' jungle gym climbers, and then there's a baseball diamond, and then over by the train station, across from the train station, is where our town mascot is, our town pet, Town Wyerton, mascot Wyerton Willie, our groundhog, and the library's across the street. He's lucky because he's got two cages. He's got a tunnel. He runs back and forth. And then next to it is a small little restaurant cafe called Dockside Willie's. Really good in there, quite reasonable price. Food is really good in there themselves. So again, it is open all year round. It's not just seasonal. Some restaurants here are just seasonal, but some of them there's the main ones that are open up all year round. So and then we got our old main street, Burford Street here, was industry and that kind of thing too. So that is quite different here than it is in the big cities, and it's old pioneer brick style type buildings, still old historical buildings, very old historical buildings. Every shop downtown is like, you can tell it is very, very old, still old school looking, with the old fashioned stone brick and that kind of stuff. So that is kind of cool. But now in this generation with internet and hydro and everything else like that, so again, I just wanted to do a quick update and that. So other than that, I get all ready for this weekend. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me because I do also too. I help with clip bags for the next day and that kind of stuff. So and that's gonna be a really, really busy job this year. Making sure that the garbage is changed, and garbage bags are changed for the next day, and that kind of stuff. And so we're gonna have a wonderful weekend. The maple syrup booth is back this year. We didn't have it last year. Plans were that I did understood that we weren't supposed. I don't know if we're still not having the dunk tank this year because I know we don't. We did say we weren't going to have it, but then a few people, volunteers, started asking for it. One guy started asking for it, so I don't know if it is going to go up. If it is actually going to go up, it looks like it's going to be a lot of money. I guess it's going to be a last minute decision that maybe they're going to change their mind and put it up this year. Because there's a lot of people now starting to, One guy actually asked for it on a Tuesday night, but our plans were we were not going to put it up this year because we didn't get enough volunteers to sit on it. We had the volunteers to put it up, but we weren't getting the volunteers to sit on it. So again, if there is, I guess maybe they are going to change the line and put it up again. If this other guy can figure he can get the volunteers to sit on it, and he can have fun putting it up himself. That was a joke, by the way. So again, like I said, I guess probably going to change their mind last night. Probably put it up. If anything, they probably will. If they do go and put it up, they'll probably put it up tomorrow night. And that kind of stuff. According to the email that I got, anyways, from that guy, was it was not going to be a dump tank this year because there was no volunteer takers to sit on the tank. It was just wasting a lot of the time frame and everything else like that. It was wasting their money to pay the fire department to come fill it up, and that kind of stuff. So there wasn't too many people volunteering on the tank, so to sit on the tank. So again, then I guess Tuesday night, one guy asked us if they can change their mind and put it up. So they may actually change their mind and put it up this year. But anyhow, that'd be great if they do. But if he figures he can get the volunteers to sit on it, they probably will let him put them up. But like I said, I'm actually fully committed this year at the birthday game, and that's Dad's gonna keep me busy all weekend long. His birthday game. I'm at the birthday game all weekend long, and so that way it is. Getting all the toys put up and that kind of stuff, and everything set up, getting hung up and everything else like that, getting ready to open for the Friday night, and see how my Wi-Fi battery pack is doing. It's doing pretty good. And that kind of stuff too. So. So that'd be good because then that way, like I always take my lunch because it's less greasy foods, fair foods I'm eating. As much as it is good, like the stuff they sell at the food booth is good, but too much I can't eat too much of it because of the grease and that, because I've got acid reflux issues, and I can't eat a lot of greasy foods anymore. Like I used to been able to. I eat it occasionally. I slip and eat it occasionally, but I just can't eat a lot of greasy foods anymore. With actually bringing it back up then a few hours later. It just doesn't stay on my stomach anymore like it used to. I remember in my younger days, I could go to carnivals, I could eat greasy foods all day, totally like I did the last few years here at the fair. But no, like I said, like I've got, I'm actually on prescribed medication for my acid reflux now. So that's what I said. I cannot eat a lot of greasy foods. A little bit of it I can. Like I said, like maybe the odd sausage or something like that I might buy or whatever, but not living off of it the whole entire weekend like I did last year. There is the corn booth. Now that is good, healthy, and the Spuds. That's more healthier food booth in the Fairfield, on the Fairfield. And then there's the pie booth. If anything, the pie, I'm not a dessert person, so I don't eat a lot of pie. I don't eat ice cream. Well, I do occasionally eat ice cream, but I'm not a big lover of it. Definitely, I don't eat chocolate. I'm not fond of chocolate. I just don't. I'm not allergic to it. Excuse me. I just don't eat it. Um, and that I just don't have the taste. I don't have the liking for it. Um, and that kind of stuff. So I don't eat chocolate bars. I don't eat Reese's Pieces peanut butter cups. Um, as close to a peanut butter sandwich I'll ever eat is either if it's peanut butter and banana sandwiches, I'll eat that, no problem. Or if it's peanut butter and onion sandwiches, I'll eat that, no problem. Yum yum. Either than that or peanut butter and cheese whiz. Like I said, other than that, I will not, I will not eat straight peanut butter sandwiches unless there's something cut up and mixed into it. Um, or ketchup and peanut butter, one of the two, or mustard and peanut butter. Other than that, again, straight peanut butter, no, I won't eat it. Again, unless there was a bit of that kind of mixture into it. Um, so anyhow, so I'm just now kind of staying focused on this weekend. So as October comes along, like I said, there is we got Jokers on Duty is going to do our Halloween shows again. They're going to be different this year because if I can, I'd like to if the weather's cooperable, if the weather's nice and that kind of thing, I want to go out for like Halloween live stream walk and check out people's decorations and that kind of stuff, and see how they got all spooked up this year, and how they're sounding and everything else like that. If the weather is bad, then we're probably going to be indoors in here at the studio. So in my little studio room. Again, I am not going to go into heavy detail like I normally do. I all summer long I'm kind of up and down on the debate train if I'm going to do the dummies or not. I'm thinking not this year. I think I'm just probably going to kind of spook you out in a different way this year. Probably basically it's just going to be like just if anything it'll be just sound effects than anything. In the background and that kind of thing, and try to have like a an interesting just like what you call a dark night evening with nothing but a flashlight. so so again that way probably there may be a certain prop for that one. I don't know yet. Depends how it works out on here. I know some of the psychic shows they work out no problem, but I don't know how this show's gonna. I don't know how the show it's going to work out on this show. So again, we're gonna brainstorm on that one. Hopefully by then too. I was going to buy one of those magic game kits. And we'll probably have a bit of a mock magic show going on. Even if we get the tricks right, great. If not, it is funny. They don't have to be perfect. I may also to buy some clown makeup and probably do my face up in actual some type of clown makeup, and so that way it is going to be make it a little bit more livelier for you. What we can do, basically how we can make it lively a bit on Facebook if we can. With the sound effects, we'll have to do YouTube. We'll have to pre-record on YouTube. Because the actual Facebook alone on Facebook, according to Facebook company, we cannot have any musical content whatsoever on here. So again, we don't want to cross certain boundaries this time around either. So again, so that this is why I said so again, everything will have to be pre-recorded to YouTube for that part of it. Anything that does like my type of live stream now, if it is just talking or it is just flipping cards or shuffling a deck of cards, playing a deck of cards, doing a little, putting together some kind of carnival tricks, that kind of stuff. Little comedy magic show tricks and that kind of stuff. Everybody knows the truth about that kind of thing. Little kids think it's real. That is okay. Let them think that. Don't tell them any different because you ruin that part of it. But us adults know that it is all a setup. It's rigged. So again, like I said, it's and that kind of cut. Oh, my nose is running. But so again, that's kind of be some of the updates for that. And I need to get rid of that hairbrush because I don't need it now. I got no hair now. So anyhow, so that's basically how this weekend's starting out, and I hope you guys enjoyed these sessions. And if and when we do go live at the fair, feel free to follow and join in on the shows and that. And thank you for tuning in. And this was your Jokers on Duty. Have a great day, guys. Bye.